Welcome Aquarius Pisces to your beginning of the month of July reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back all subscribers. Anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay friends, let's get in here and see what is going on with you and what you are thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. Best message for Aquarius Pisces, please. And one more. Right there. Ooh, the Empress coming out. Talking about taking care of those responsibilities. Getting those responsibilities done. Feeling very prosperous, very abundant, and just sitting comfortable where you are. Clarify on the Empress. This card's not only going to clarify on the Empress, but the entire reading. Taking the lead over here as an emperor. So having the emperor over here, definitely being in control of the situations, taking on those responsibilities, feeling, yeah, you have control. That's, you know, okay, you have the efforts, you have the reasons, you're structured, you have the stability with the Empress. So it looks like you're just very comfortable right now in the beginning of the month. Okay. So getting straight into the situation is taking place in the present, the recent past, and the near future. In control of your own kingdom over here, for sure, right? Dominating. Coming together with the Two of Cups in the present. In the recent past, it was the awaiting results. And the helpless and hopeless coming up in the near future. So going straight into the past over here with the awaiting results is the same as the Seven of Pentacles. So it's really that patience, that planning, and really waiting for things to come together. Waiting for this outcome, whatever it is that you were doing. In the situation, waiting for things to ripen. I'm going to use these cards. So clarifying on the awaiting results. Patience. So definitely bringing in that patience. So awaiting results, it has that patience. The Temperance is that patience, and waiting for the perfect timing for this to ripen, come together, whatever it was that you were doing. Awaiting that outcome and results for the perfect timing. Not knowing exactly when the perfect timing was going to be. So it feels like you used a lot of patience over here, Aqua Pisces. Like, you know, I looked into this, I was inspecting the, you know, and now I'm just kind of kicking back, not even paying attention to it, because this is something that's probably going to take a while. So this past was probably kind of past, right? Like, could have been a month or 2 or 3 months that you had been waiting for these results. And it's just kind of like, you just sort of neglecting the situation, but it's not really a neglect, it's more of an ignore. I'm just going to ignore it because this is one of those things that has to definitely come together, you know, the way it's going to blossom. It'd be like sitting outside and waiting for a rose to bloom, open. You know, if you want to sit out there and wait for that thing to, you know, from a bud to a blossom, it's like, okay, you know, see you in a few days. And you're not going to do that. So you didn't, you know, you just kind of went along and did your own thing, just letting it do its thing. And I love that, though, because wow, that takes a lot of patience to do so. Not allowing that to get on your nerve. Yeah, look at the comfort. Comfort, you know exactly where you needed to be. You had the needs and the comfort to do so. So just feeling very comfortable about this coming together. It's almost like it's a known process. I know it's coming together, so just chill. Let it go. So the coming together over here in the near future, well, obviously, whatever happened, it feels like it finally came together. It could be you waiting on someone to return. It could have been you waiting for this job to open up. However it is, it feels like it finally made it through. and it all came together. And wow, it really did come together with the unity over here. And it made you just feel like, yeah, well, look at how responsible I am and comfortable still, really taking the lead, taking the control, being assertive, and doing what needs to be done. Wow. So with the coming together over here, this is definitely the harmony again. It could be romance. It could have been healing. The commitment to do whatever it was is really what it is. There is a huge commitment. You knew that you had to have great responsibility when this came, so you put the commitment to, really committed to doing what you're supposed to be doing over here, whether it's in love or however it is. But it does feel like there's somebody around you who doesn't have the commitment that you are dedicated to doing. It feels like instead of just doing what they're supposed to be doing, after all this waiting, now there's this kind of, either they're having some kind of compromise with you, feeling like they're not achieving their success and goals. And you're like, well, sorry, because I'm the Empress. And it feels like they want to be the Nine of Coins, but it feels like they're in a struggle while you're over here committed, responsible, having the unity going on, doing all these wonderful things, taking the lead in the situation. And it just feels like over here, I'm taking the lead here. Don't worry about it. I'm taking the lead here. But it feels like this person wants to be more, independent. They want to be a little more independent. It feels like maybe they feel you have the reins because you're the emperor. You have the lead. You're the empress. So it feels like they want to have a little more independence when it comes to this, but they don't know how. So it's like after all this waiting, I finally got what I want. And then you feel like they feel like you have all the reins. Let's put it that way, right? You're in control of all the reins. And they feel like they want some slack. Now, we have to be careful with the Emperor over here because they can say, remember the Emperor is allowing others, to have some slack. That way you could just guide them instead of dominating over them. And it does feel like for some reason they feel like you have too much control and they would like to have a little control. So this kind of locks them in the directions that they want to go in because it feels like we're doing everything that, Aqua Pisces has been dreaming of. So it could feel like, well, now we're kind of doing everything, in this Aquarius card. We're kind of following only what you're doing, and I would like to have at least a rein out of this. But you've been working on this a long time, and maybe it was before they even came along. Who knows, right? So it does feel like there could be a little bit of a power struggle with the Five of Wands about who's going to do what this and the other. And it's like, no, I got this. I'm in control. Yeah, they want to support you. I mean, they do feel like they're they feel like they're just your support. Like, I'm here to support you, but I don't only just want to be the support. I would like to have a reign. I would like to have a piece of this power as well. Could definitely be dealing with some kind of Capricorn. And then you have Capricorn again. So Capricorn, Virgo, and then Capricorn 3 times. Virgo over here. So you could definitely be dealing with some kind of earth sign, that feels that they would like to be a part of the prosperity over here with the Queen of Coins. I'm nurturing you, I'm supporting you, but I would like to be a part of this. Maybe you opened a business for some of you and you don't really let them do a whole lot in the business, right? It's like, no, you don't need to be cashiering, okay? Steve's got that. And you're like, okay, what am I going to do? You just sit back over there in that chair and just support, be supportive, right? So it just feels like they would like to have a piece, that's all. Be a bigger piece of the puzzle. With the helpless and hopeless over here, it's feeling a little helpless and hopeless. With the helpless and hopeless, this is the 8 of Swords, right? And it feels like it's more your person. They feel a little restricted. They feel like there's obstacles. They feel a little powerless. They feel like they can't take any big actions within your goal, within the things you're doing, because you're in control. You're the boss over here. So they feel a little left out is what it really feels like. Yeah, they feel like they can't really move with you the way that they would like to move with you, and they would like to be the Two of Cups with you, but they don't feel this unity, this tie with you, because they feel like they're kind of more on the outskirts of the situation than on the inside. And they would like to have a little more reflection and a little more, be seen a little bit more. They're like, well, I can do more. And this is another Capricorn card coming in. Capricorn, yeah, Capricorn. So yeah, they would like to come in and they would actually like to help. They see things that could be done differently, but see, maybe that's what the point is. Maybe that's what you're trying to say. Well, I just heard that right now, but that's the point. They want to try to, when they want to try to do something, they want to try to not mess everything up, but they want to try to start putting their 2 cents, 2 cents in, and that's not the way I want it. That's not the way it's going to be. I made this plan this way. This is the reason I took over, was because I don't want it your way. Maybe, I don't know, for some of you, I'm hearing every time they have the lead, they make it a disaster. So maybe that's why they're sitting on the sidelines. That's for some of you. Maybe that's the whole point here, right? Is no, I gave you the reins once before. I'm the one that fixed all this. This is why you're sitting on the sidelines. You're not going to have a piece of this because I don't want to hear your 2 cents. The last time I heard your 2 cents, we were under $5,000. Now, see, now we start understanding, oh, right? Well, if that's, whoever that's for, it's like that big boom, right? Oh, I get it. Because every time you do this, they're either slacking off or they're spending too much money or they're not paying the bills or they're not, I get it. I totally get it. And this is unfair. Yes. Now I'm seeing the unfairness now. I'm completely right there with you. I totally get this now. Because they make maybe your checkbook imbalanced. Maybe they indulge, if we turn both of these cards upside down, this is an indulger, right? You spend too much money. You're not allowed to have, the rein to the savings account or this or that or the other. Starting to see it now. I'm getting it. Because I was about ready to say, well, Aqua Pisces, why don't you let them in? Why don't you let them help you? But now I see it. No. God, no. Look at the patience that I've had. Look at the learning, the teaching, the inspections that I've been doing to get to the point I am. Heck no, you're standing on the sidelines. That's why I'm the Emperor and the Empress, because I can't allow you to have any control in this situation. Got it. Completely get it. Absolutely. Yeah, because then they'll make it drop. Look at that. All the success that I had, you're going to make the 8 of Wands, right? Because when the 8 of Wands is going up, that's going up the ladder. You're telling me if I let them have any control, you're going to push me down the ladder. We're not going back down the ladder. Absolutely. I get it. Yeah. And so right now, it's showing how much success you're having now that you've taken over this situation. Wow. No toxic energy. Look at this. No toxic energy with the devil upside down. Don't have to feel like, I'm sorry if you feel neglected, but I'm not going to neglect this situation or allow you to have any piece of this at this time. I just can't. Yeah. 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 There's too much determination. You're seeing your ships coming in. Yeah. And it's just the peace of mind that you need. And you have the 10 of Cups. They're just going to have to be set on the sidelines and just, hey, when I say sweep, help me sweep and clean up the store, then that's what we're going to do. But you're not going to run the cash register. You're not going to have to see the books. You're not going to play assistant manager or banking consultant. I see this because they have this way of doing things wrong. I see that. However it is, take it how it resonates. But I do see it's more of a loss than it's a win. We definitely don't need that. Not when you've come so far. So pretty much what this is they're just letting you know that, yeah, it's going to be a sticky situation with them because they really do feel like you've put them on the sidelines. If you haven't told them why they've been on the sidelines, maybe you need to tell them. I don't know. But then for most of you, it's kind of like, well, what do you mean? They know why. It's just that I can't believe that they would want to come back and try to do this again, you know? It almost feels like we've been through this already. So if you believe, you know, that you would like to, you know, make them a little bit of, you know, of the bigger piece of the puzzle, you know, that would be up to you. But that would have to take, but, you know, there's going to be a trust issue here. And I think that this is what the problem is. Spirit says it's really not the right time to allow them to come do this, even though they're going to be kind of whining in your ear to do so. You know, but you already have the great success that you need. So this would not be the perfect time to even try to listen, because it will. This is exactly what the outcome would be if you did let them back in. It's like, this is the past that will become your present. They just really don't know how to balance or have this kind of control. They just really can't have a reign. So whatever it is that you took away from them to begin with, it was for a very good reason. Maybe they need to learn more how to do so, grow up, something, right? Become more mature in the situation, something like this. But right now it says it's not the right time because you're growing so fast, or doing whatever you're doing in success, that you wouldn't want to trust to put someone in right now to have you go back to the past. Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.